What's up guys, LeopoldTheBrave here, and welcome to another episode of Super Smash Bros. Concepts. This episode is another remake of my old series. It's Sora from Kingdom Hearts, possibly one of the most requested characters ever. He's right up there with Banjo, Sonic, and Mega Man, and they all got in, so now it's Sora's turn. And just like the Scouts video, go watch that, it did surprisingly poor. Sad face. The music is a bit wonky with copyright, so if I get a copyright claim, then you may be currently watching a version where I do something different for the music section. But with all that said, let's stop wasting time and dive into the wielder of the keyblade. Sora's neutral special is the Shot Lock ability. In the original episode over a year ago, I had it as his Fire Magic ability. But this time around, I figured he could implement his magic into his basic smash attacks, freeing up his special moves for something more unique. You're not the only one tired of basic sword fighters with fire, lightning, and air specials. Anyways, with the Shot Lock ability, Sora's focus gauge will fill up as the fight goes on. When it's full, he can fire a massive barrage of beams from his keyblade. They don't make the enemies flinch, but the combined damage is massive. This makes it a really good comeback tool if you're falling behind. You can use it before the focus gauge is full too, but it wouldn't be nearly as effective. The side special is the Strike Raid. Sora hurls his keyblade and it returns to him like a boomerang. If you tap the button again right when it returns, Sora will throw it again at a much greater distance and faster speed. You can do this 2 times per use for a total of 3 throws. In his original video, I had Sora's up special be the high jump, pretty boring, but now it's flow motion. It wouldn't go very high, but it would be able to climb up any surface, no matter how huge. So for example, if Sora was fighting on Final Destination and he got knocked off, even if his up B isn't enough to help him reach the ledge, he could still recover as long as the flow motion is enough to touch Final Destination in general, no matter where. Even if it's at the center of the very bottom of the stage, he'll just run along the underside until he gets back up to the ledge. Sora's down special is his gravity magic. Using this will create a purple orb that appears in front of Sora, lowers a bit, and then vanishes. Anyone caught in the orb will be spiked. And anyone who touches it from the outside will be pushed back a little. Sora's final smash is the Ability Rush, where, you guessed it, he attacks foes with various abilities from the Kingdom Hearts games. He starts off with his Ragnarok ability, which is kind of like the Shot Lock but a lot more unpredictable and wild. Anyone who gets hit by it will be taken into a cinematic where Sora slash attacks all of them in a combo with his Ars Arcanum ability. And of course he'll finish it off with the wildly devastating finisher the Ultima weapon has in Kingdom Hearts 3. Anyone over 100% by the end will be instantly KO'd. In the original video, I had Sora's final smash just be that beam he shoots when locking a keyhole. This is way more interesting, don't you think? For Sora's alternate costumes, there's so many to choose from. He wouldn't even have to rely on alternate colors, just uses different forms and versions from other games. We have Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora, the original Kingdom Hearts Sora, his Master form, his Final form, his Anti-form, and of course his nobody, Roxas. There was, no room to make little stock icon doodles. Sorry. My choice and stages for Sora are the only things that remain unchanged from the original video. However, I did change how they would work. The Destiny Island stage would take place on the 2 elevated islands with the bridge connecting them both. The bridge is breakable, and underneath it is a patch of sand and a pool of water. It's meant to be a pretty simple stage, plus we don't have that many stages with water that aren't traveling stages. A Heartless could come and attack you every now and then, but for the most part the stage would be very calm and quiet. Hollow Bastion, on the other hand, would be a very active stage. There's floating stone platforms, ice platforms that rise and fall, a thin flat layer of water below that you can actually walk on, as well as bubbles that take you under the water temporarily to free you from the carnage and chaos of battle. It would just be a very fun stage for a platform fighter like Smash. Forgive me, but I got a bit evil with the spirit battles. You'll see. First up is Riku, represented by Blue Robin. His battle conditions include, the enemy has super armor and is hard to make flinch or launch, in reference to how if you get a bit overzealous when fighting Riku, he'll just muscle through your attacks and continue his animations anyways. The enemy favors down specials in reference to when Riku gave into the darkness, because Robin's down special seems pretty dark. And it's a stamina battle, in reference to how Kingdom Hearts' whole HP thing. The next spirit is Roxas, represented by Advent Children Cloud. His conditions include the enemy's melee attacks have increased power, he'll unleash critical hits at random, and he has an extra midair jump, all in reference to how Roxas is ridiculously powerful. Then finally we have Ansem, represented by Default Joker. His conditions include the enemy falls slowly in reference to his ability to fly, the enemy can attack by dashing into you, in reference to his dashing attack where he darts across the screen, and the enemy has Arsene forever, in reference of course to the Heartless behind him aiding him in combat. It's a unique condition I made up just to be more cruel. And that's about it for Sora. I hope you enjoyed. It's time to end the video, but not before an awesome music section. And just remember what I said before. Copyright blah, it's really finicky, so you could be watching a version of this upload where I'm doing something entirely different, but hopefully nothing happens. See you guys next time. Leopold the Brave, out.